Hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? Hope you're all doing very well. You come online as Josh Peach stream crashes. Coincidence? Dun dun dun. No coincidence here. I obviously have access to his account and decided to crash his stream. I'm very sorry, Josh Peach. So, viewers, how are you all doing tonight? We have a brand new season after the disappointment of the end of the season, which we played out on Saturday. In case you missed it, this summer transfer window's been weird. Very, very weird. Now, if you remember rightly, we actually closed down the leagues for other places so that we could speed the game up. I put in an offer for a PSG player, and then it passes over that point where the league gets rid, and now I can't find that player anymore. He doesn't exist. So the only player that we look to actually sign has gone, and we can't find him. We'll see that anyway. We'll see that. Thank you very much, Liam, for the follow, my friend. Kippy Dan sent me. Well, there we go. I appreciate it. I send some of Josh Peach's viewers over to you, so hi. Well, thank you. It's very kind of you. Neil! Neil, get in. Thank you very much, my friend. 5 months of our little friendship here. Very much appreciated. Chris, doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. How are you, buddy? And Dean, I've seen you there as well. Right, let's get straight into it then. So, speaking of you, Chris, we've got a few offers here. Star player for Atalanta. Yes, please. I think that's the one we'll go for. I mean, you could play for Real Madrid as a cup goalkeeper. Important player for Marseille. An important player for Real Sociedad. But for Atalanta, I mean, yes, that sounds like a great deal for me. This is their goalkeeper at the moment. He... Cannot see him. I think it's that thing again because we got rid of it. That's fine. Never mind. Thoughts on the Super League? Not real life. The F1. The FM one. F1. I haven't used it, to be fair. I just haven't decided to... I don't really have time to even try it. So... I don't know what the one that Olivier created is like, to be honest. I haven't used any of them. As you can see, we have the first game up straight away, and it's the Super Cup. Now, like I mentioned, we haven't signed anyone. We got budget 296 million. The player we were going to sign was going to cost us around about 80 to 90 million pound. We actually seen him in the last stream, but we never actually signed anyone. However, the money that we've had going out, 109 million, are for, I mean, these players here, I guarantee you do not even recognise some of their names. This man, 70 million pound we've robbed Manchester United, right, for this guy here. I mean, yes, he's a world-class midfielder. Is he? I don't think he is. But anyway, they describe him as world-class midfielder, Arlen Weber. We got him on a free transfer, and we've never even played him. Never even played him. And we've made £70 million. That is the youth to gold in a nutshell right there, isn't it? Never played this guy. Never intended to use him. £40 million for this guy, Vinko. I mean, the only downside is that he's gone to Schalke. But, again, we've never used him. Have not used this guy. We signed him for 12.5 million. Loaned him out for 3 seasons. So he did quite well, to be fair. And now he's left the club. We could have used him, however, I mean, we have the best left midfielder on the world in Dean Harris. So I don't think there's any need to. And we have Eduardo Diaz, who plays in both behind him. So we have made some absolute bucks in this transfer window. We just can't spend any. There's just no money. Okay, so let's put Martin Pickard in the goal. Of course, we have right back Gibbon. Newly named Gibbon. Now, Christopher Harden, there is bids coming in for him from Hertha Berlin for £170 million. That's just ridiculous. I watch the football. I've got it on here, yeah. I mean, Phil Foden should have scored that. I'm maybe a little bit behind live football because I've got it on my laptop. streaming off of my phone's data so that it doesn't cause any troubles for the stream. Cassidy, we're going to play on the left-hand side there of defence. Joe Vernon at left-back. Now, I'm going to stick with the same tactic, and usually I change tactic every season, but I do think that 4-4-2, we just need to play better. I think I'm trusting the 4-4-2, to be honest. We've promoted a couple of players. One of them is a guy we actually loaned out for a long time. This man, Stav McGall. He is amazing. He is absolutely amazing, and is really a centre midfielder who can play CDM or in the defence. Should we need him to? He's only 5'7", so we're never going to play him there. But still, 31 games he played for Celta Vigo last year. He played quite well there. He's going to be in the team now because, well, we kind of need him to. Is Neymar going to go all the way there? Ooh, corner ball. So we get it. We've loaned out Ignacio Silva, who was the young Serbian that we had. Hello, Patrick. How you doing, mate? So we loaned out Ignacio Silva, which meant that I kind of need another centre midfielder. There's Ignacio Silva. He's getting like game time, like important player game time at Schalke. Schalke just seem to love my players, by the way. No wonder why they're doing so well. So although we've got enough centre midfielders, I feel like we just needed to add another one. Stav McGall, I mean, he's fucking incredible, to be fair. To be quite honest. So there we go. Now, where is Antonio? There he is. We put Antonio in that attacking or advanced playmaker role. We've got a good option now. Stav McGall, Jeff, and Atif Abdallah, who, I mean, he's progressed really well. We've also, obviously, we've had Jeff for a very long time now. He has been our mainstay in centre midfield. I don't know whether we will continue to have him as our first choice. I think we give Stav McGall a chance here, just to see what he's like, to be honest. Gajira Kong may pretty much drops down to the bench. We've got Dean Harris. We've also got Buda back. I'm still confused what to do with Abuda. He's worth £56 million. We don't necessarily need him. I don't think he gets into our team. I genuinely don't think he gets into our team. But if, one man who does get into our team, and we've had Barcelona bid in £170 million for, is Rami Azar, who, of course, we do not want to lose at all. So up front, as well as Karl Marx Kraus, and then we just fill out our bench with everyone else. So the guy that I was going to sign was a right back / centre midfielder. So it's unfortunate that he's not joining, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think it's the end of the world. Right, Peter Salin. How many places we got? Oh, we can fit in a Buda. Maybe we'll fit in Pierre Laron as well. So Pierre Laron, if you remember rightly, I signed him last season, £29 million from Standard Liège. He only played 16 games for our second team, but he's very, very good. I think he's insanely good. If he gets better physically, we could be looking at a really good player. He just needs to maybe get better at jump and reach and a little bit taller. He might be a better kind of like stopper rather than an actual centre back. Hello Fana, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you once again for the amazing introduction, as you always give me. £150, I fucking wish. I'm actually going on the health kick. I've said it for weeks, haven't I? I've said it for weeks, but the fitness test is this week, and I know I'm going to do shit with it. But 3 weeks, maybe too late, I'm going to start going on a health kick. Start ordering some half-healthy food to actually start losing the weight that I've gained since the November lockdown that we had. So just before November, I actually lost all the weight that I lost from the first lockdown that we had, and I wasn't nowhere near what I was in February back then, February 2020, before Max came around. But then the 2 and a bit stone that I put on when between the first lockdown and going back to wrestling, I started to lose it again. I reckon I lost about a stone, but I was in shape again. So I recorded my best ever fitness test time. Then we had the November lockdown, and it all went out the window because we were in the process of moving house. And of course, then we put the weight back on and the fitness got worse, and we recorded a time 6 minutes longer than the previous one that we had. So it's just not been a very good time for me. So I need to get back into shape again if I want to carry on wrestling, or I just want to actually fit into any trousers that I have, which is becoming a problem. So there we go. Right, let's take a look at their team then. We've actually clicked play, but I want to see beforehand. Flick is still there. They don't have a vice captain. They've got that striker who is... Oh no, that's their goalkeeper, who is amazing. So they sold Eduardo Camavinga, which is quite interesting. I did see that deal when I was trying to find that player. They signed 2 players, and how funny that they've signed Dayo Upamecano, who they've actually signed in real life. Again, he is really good. And this man, I like it when... Wow! How is he that cheap? And why did we never see him? 500k, that's ridiculous. Fair play. Fair play. Hello, Jace. How are you, mate? You can do it. Thank you, Dean. Hopefully I can. What wrestling promotions do you actively watch? I need to get back into shape again, but I just love food. I'm exactly the same, my friend. So I don't really actively watch a lot. I occasionally check in with AEW and I occasionally check in with NXT. Other than that, I used to be a massive Brit Rest fan, so I used to watch the Progress all the time. Oh, Dean. Not what we needed to see. Our best player, pretty much. Luckily, we got a Buddha who is there, so we can put him on. So yeah, I used to watch Progress like religiously. They were my go-to company, and New Japan as well. I used to switch between the two. Now I follow New Japan, but I don't watch Progress because of everything that happened. I think it's just gone down the pan a little bit. Even though a lot of my people who I've worked with, interviewed, and work at Reach with are now actually wrestling for Progress, so maybe I should actually watch it and support it a little bit more. What a team though that this Bayern Munich have. It's disgusting to try and overcome it. Jace, it's great to have you, mate, on this Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining. It's not you getting weight, it's your wife washing their trousers too hot. Exactly. That's the excuse I'll use anyway. That is onside. That is terrible. Like, genuinely awful defensive mishap there. Thank you very much, Raven's Eye, for the follow. Who is keeping him onside there? That's Cassidy. What is he doing there? Pretty much just selectively watch YouTube highlights for the shows now. I mean, yeah, I struggle for time more than anything. Although, now that I have Sid as an editor, I have a lot more time, which is become better for me to catch up on shows that I wanted to watch. But, like, wrestling's not a priority for me to watch at the minute because I'm not in the mode of... Yes, I've done training since. What is Cassidy doing? What is he doing? That's 2 terrible decisions there. Yeah, although I've started training again for the last like 2 weeks, it's not got to the point where it's like, right, I'm getting into the mode now. I've got matches coming up, so let's focus and watch loads of wrestling. Haven't done that yet. So I've been catching up on TV shows like The Boys. Been watching the Marvel ones and stuff like that. I tell you what, if you do like animation, Invincible is an adult animated TV show which I think might be one of my favourite animated shows ever. It's fucking amazing. I've read the books of it. It's on Amazon Prime and it's incredible. Just like The Boys, to be honest. Very brutal stuff. A lot of blood, a lot of guts. Very adult storylines. So, I mean, Kippy, you won't be able to watch it, son. You won't be able to watch it. Only 16. I'm kidding, mate. Watch it. It's good. You enjoy it. I think it's only at 15, to be fair. Anyway, we're getting battered here by Bayern Munich, but I'm just enjoying talking to you guys. So there we go. I had a few pair of pants that were too big in the waist before I went home on my second parental leave, but when it was time to go back to work, they fit really snug. Been there, mate. Been there for sure. Good afternoon, Warlave. How are you, mate? Keep eating, you might make heavyweight. I'm already gone past that. Comics really good too. Yeah, I've read the first... What did I have? I don't think I have it here. See, I've got the storyline of Invincible, but I don't remember what I have of it, whether it was a paperback that I've lost. But I think I had the first like oversized paperback. that they did. So I think it's like the first 15 episodes or issues. Sorry, that's a penalty. We'll take a penalty for sure. Hello Hudson, how you doing, mate? Oh, 2-0. There it is. There's the goal. I mean, that's game over then. Man City are going to make themselves into Mahrez again, into the Champions League final. We lose the shield and we win the league. I'll take it. Oh, me too, Jace. Me too. No penalty. Oh, here in Belgium, you can start drinking beer legally at the age of 16. Well, there we go. You can in France as well, because I remember when I was in sixth form and we were only 16 and 17. We went to Paris and we were told we weren't allowed to drink, but legally, of course, we were in Paris, so we all went and got drunk, and they didn't like it. Not at all. So basically the first arc. Yeah, so it ended, I think, with pretty much how the first series ended. Can't quite remember, but I know he found out about his dad. Spoilers! But watch it, because it's fucking amazing. The cartoon is so good. Mourinho was signed at Roma for next season, I have heard. He has indeed. I don't know why Roma got rid of the manager. Were they not happy with him? But maybe just the thought of, oh, we can get Mourinho, let's take a chance and go for it. Because why not? But I do see like Roma are very much the Spurs of Italy. Don't you think? Like, I really do think that is the case. They have some good players. They don't have an amazing team. We're getting battered here. Good thanks in the Championship playoffs against Hull City for a chance to play in the Premier League. Not bad at all. Is Darth Vader really your dad? Yes, only after he cut my hand off though. Bridesmaid, never the bride. Exactly that. Him signing for Roma is fantastic for us. I'm a Tottenham fan. Means less compensation. That's true. In Italy, I think it's the same. 16-year-olds upwards can drink. Happens quite often, doesn't it? Schwein Flu, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well, sir. Right, I'd like a nice little consolation goal, to be honest, because this is quite embarrassing. Although I'm not too worried about it. It's only a Super Cup. Nobody really wants a Super Cup. Ansu Fati making the rest of our team look silly. This is just pre-season. Who's playing terrible? Antonio is playing awful there. There's not really anybody who's playing good, to be honest. 6-3 for a boot, but we've already brought him on. Fernando Jr. will give him a game. Cheetah needs a bit of a rest. Fernando Jr., by the way, he could not learn how to run with the ball often. And that made me sad. So, there's that. Did have a talk with Thanos to click his fingers. Well, crazy simulations of Brescia looked to have been real life when they had the divine ponytail and Pep and let's go. Unbelievable team, right? For anybody who hasn't seen it, Monday's video is insane. Hello, Sid. How are you, mate? Please, that's not offside. We're getting battered 4-0. Christ. Oh, well. Netherlands, you can drink from 18. You can do a lot in the Netherlands when you're 18. I've been. I didn't do any of that stuff because I went with the missus, but still. Is that going to be a penalty? Are we just not allowed to have penalties now? Were you doing the 0001 modded season? No, unfortunately, no. I had plans to do something with the retro databases a long time ago. But as soon as they come out, everybody just jumped on it. Because I think Lelujo did a good video last year which got like nearly 200,000 views. Everybody's seen that because that's what they do. They see what worked last year and try and replicate it this year. That's why everybody's doing Wonder Kid Spotlights this year. Although, of course, we do them the best. And that's just the way it goes, really. And you'll see, like, I mean, I'll mention it to you. Tom FM, he messaged me yesterday and said the video that we released yesterday, he had scheduled for today, the exact same video, obviously with different outcome. But because he's got back into doing experiments. He did a really good experiment not so long ago. And the same time he did it, I felt kind of bad because at the same time he did it, I'd started doing experiments on the channel again. I did an experiment just for Christmas. It's one of my highest viewed videos this year. So I thought, go back into some experiments. Time's running out now. Wonder Kid Spotlights aren't doing very well for longevity. So it's a perfect time to do it. And as we started doing them, he's began doing them again. So that's just the way it is, isn't it? People see what works and they try it. Start with your driving license when you are 16. Driving over here is not too bad. I had my granddad who was driving instructor, so I learned quite quick, to be honest. I so wish I bought this guy. So wish I bought this guy. German as well. He's just unbelievable. But there we go. If you're not fast, you're last. Well, that's the thing. I mean, the trouble is, obviously, is he can do a video and upload it the next day. The way that we do stuff is because we have a red card as well. See you later, Di Maria. I fucking hate Di Maria as well. Honestly, what an absolute see you next Tuesday he is. After his time at Manchester United, I cannot stand him. He's a dickhead. So it's great to see him getting sent off. And yet again, he does not have a Champions League win. So that's good. Funny story I found out about Brahima Ouattara just 2 days before your video came out on him. I mean, that's the case, isn't it? A lot of times that every time we do a Wonder Kid Spotlight, it's very divided with people who have used them before or people who have never heard of them. Then the next video, it's changed completely because obviously whatever game you load, you will find different players, and that's the beauty of Football Manager. And it's kind of my job to do it. It's kind of my job to show everyone, all of the players that we can. That was a stupid move, wasn't it, by Di Maria? Awful. Didn't Di Maria win the Champions League versus Atleti? Am I mixed up for Real Madrid? He might have done. I don't really remember. I meant in the last couple of years, anyway. Hello, Jess. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Verratti getting a yellow as well. Okay, so hopefully we'll go back to winning ways now because we've got a terrible team in the cup. Garching. Never heard of them. Never, ever heard of them. Even though I'm a United fan, nice to see that rat sent off. Ashley Young send it into the stands. Exactly. Okay. Depi Pakal. Why would we scout it? We're in it. There is literally no point in scouting it. Frankfurt one of our strikers, but there's no point in sending to you if you're not going to use them properly. They said about keeps kicking off because we didn't put him in the team, but don't really need to. So, anyone else here like the Windows thing? I don't know what that actually is because I don't have any Windows things open. But the noise keeps going off, and it worries me that it's going to shut down my computer. Are PSG just hacking players now? That's what it seemed. Jesus Christ, it's disgusting. Dirty, dirty. I'd just send Verratti off for that. Neymar kicking off as well. What would your sister think? Can you give me an insight on a young American Wonder Kids that are US based? I don't think there is any. Jenny, don't think there is much. I think there's a US based Wonder Kid, but I don't think he is American. George Bello. I mean, and if he has I don't think there's any like potential range of 160 or higher because we probably would have spoke about him, or I would have at least looked at him for a Wonder Kid Spotlight. Although it might have been in the most recent update that I haven't seen, to be fair. Spend that cash, Luke. Be the opposite of Scrooge McDuck. And there's just no one to spend it on. Would you put AJ Styles on a list of all-time greats? I mean, all-time greats, I think top 10 or 15. 10 or 15 greats right now, still active, top 5, maybe even top 3. Hard to see who I'd say would be the number 1 right now. Yeah, I was going to look at some players when I... So, yeah, I mean... Let's look at scouted players right now. We've got this guy. I mean, this is someone who my scouts are trying to pass off to me, but he's 19 already. And he's only 6 foot with 12 jump and reach. And I think he's going to be 20 really soon. So I don't think he's that good. I really don't think he's that good. And then it's this guy who, by Leverkusen, I'm just not going to let me have. Unless I just offer ridiculous... Which I might do, to be fair. I might just try and get this guy. But maybe sign at the end of the season. That could be an option. Who's this? He's not bad, to be fair, this guy. I like this guy. Let's just try and get this guy, then. I think this one slipped right under the radar because I haven't seen him before. 2.5 million, what do you... 20. I mean, we'll accept it anyway because we've got the money. We've got money coming out of our ears at the minute. Top 15 for sure. Yeah, he's got to be, isn't he? He's got to be. He's done it in multiple... What I like about AJ Styles, he's done it in Japan, he's done it through Impact, he's done Ring of Honor, he's done all the good stuff. And then he's come to WWE and smashed it. And he's one of the only good things that happen week in, week out on WWE. Compared to some of the shit that they're doing right now, which is the reason why I just don't watch it. Alan, let's see. What do you want for this player? But let's see. End of season. 16 million. All right. Why? So do I have to do it? That's weird, isn't it? How weird. I mean, I'll take him now. I don't know if we're going to use him though. That's the trouble. I think Battle Disease deserves to be on there just for the Bullet Club alone. Yeah, he's changed the world, the Bullet Club. He's the one who pretty much started that. Take that off because I always forget. Yep, that's fine with me. He is interested. Fair enough. Right. Fringe player. He's happy to be a fringe player. 4 years, 5 years. And this guy could be, like that last guy that we looked at by Munich, he could be the next him because he looks good enough, has the potential, 5-star potential. So who knows? But we've also bought like 2 players the season before. Antonio, here he is, who is ready-made to play in that exact role with better mentals and better physicals. So I'm not sure. Who would you put in the best of all-time wrestling? Not your fave, just the best in your opinion. Probably Stone Cold. My favourite's The Rock, but I think Stone Cold. Stone Cold is an overall thing. If you were to go by like actual wrestling ability, then I think Shawn Michaels, probably the best ever. But what Stone Cold had for like 3 or 4 years was just amazing. Nobody's ever had support like that, which is why I think he's the best. Should have put a long back clause in. Yeah, I could have done. I mean, I would it still accept it. That's the thing with I'll take out my goal. With that certain thing in his contract, I'm not actually sure. I'm actually going to put Pierre Laron in as for his debut in this. I think he deserves it. And after the shit show that our team give us against Bayern Munich, let's try it. Okay, let's go to match. This should be a trouncing. Last time I think we had 8-0 in this game. Last season. The first leg. It was our highest scoring leg. Boom. 10 years ago I would say Michaels, but Jericho was just insane. Maybe a tad bit better. I love Jericho, don't get me wrong. Love what he's done for the world of wrestling. Do I think he's one of the best ever? I mean, yeah, he's one of the best ever. I don't say he is the best ever. Because I think if he was the best ever, he would have stayed at the top, like the tippy top of WWE a lot longer than what he did. But he also had a lot of people around him. Oof. Like every time Jericho was getting to the top, he had The Rock and Stone Cold there. Then he had John Cena. And then Roman Reigns. So every time there was someone who WWE classed as bigger than him, which is the only reason why I wouldn't consider him to be one of the all-time, well, to be the all-time great. He is one of, because what he does is amazing. I think to be the best of all time, you have to have been the best in your time of actually wrestling. Yeah, Jericho is the first undisputed champion. But at the time, he still wasn't the biggest draw. Arguably, he was fourth. With The Rock, Stone Cold, and Triple H all being bigger names, and The Undertaker. So probably fifth. Rami, come on, get in. I mean, Undertaker there, we're forgetting about The Undertaker. He didn't need a title. He won it like 3 or 4 times, but he didn't need it. Old wrestlers Hulk Hogan, modern wrestlers The Rock. It's weird that you say that though, because old wrestler as Hogan, he only stopped wrestling like early 2010s. Just in different companies. Umaga? Loved Umaga, to be fair. I love Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania 12 for me, the Iron Man final match was great. How do you score that? People hate it, but I watched it over and over again as a kid because I had it on video. I only had 2 wrestling videos. I had 3 wrestling videos, sorry. I had one which was just Raw, and then I had 2 WrestleManias. So I watched WrestleMania 12 and WrestleMania 15 over and over again, and yet I find out after that they're some of the worst WrestleManias ever, which is probably why I managed to find them on video in a car boot sale and not WrestleMania 14, which is widely considered as one of the best. Around about that time. The best is very hard to say, as different people brought different things to the table. You can judge it on many things: in-ring, ring name value, and title reigns. Exactly that, because we haven't even spoke about people like Ric Flair, who was insane. Bret Hart. I mean, you just mentioned Bret Hart there. Bret Hart was amazing in ring, but like character-wise and what he brought, he was champion in WWE's like least profitable time, where they almost went out of business. Not to the fault of Bret Hart, just the whole company as itself was going down the stinker at that point, like 93 to 95 or 6. (3-0) half-time then. Rami Azar, Christopher Harden, and Pierre Laron got on the score sheet. Come on, Pierre. Lovely stuff. No need to talk to them anymore. I'm going to turn... Well, I might as well leave it on. It's not affecting my game. Wow. Fair play. May just bounce that into the back row. Okay, let's get a nice little gorgeous sexy finish here, shall we? Sexy football. Come on. There's Diaz. Didn't see how long Dean Harris is out for. I hope it's not... He's not going to miss too many league games. We're playing the coverage for him. He's just a player that makes us tick, attacking wise. Cheetah! It's unlucky. Look up my youth to go comment. Nice! Premier League football. Good for you, mate. Diaz has scored. Come on. Joe Vernon, what a free kick that is. Diaz at the back post. Abdullah. It's unlucky. You and not Becky. Come on, Rami. Oh, it's close. I think we should make some changes quite late on in the game. Been making changes here. Let's bring on Peter Sal in there. And Eduardo Diaz. We've got Stav McGall who can play on the left as well. Why not? Who's on a 6? Antonio again on a 6.6. We'll give Gajira Kong a little run out towards the end of the game. It's very hot tonight in this room. Don't know whether it's because the lights are on. Stav's got a lot of room. Peter Salin. Rami Azar's coming late into the box. Can he find him or go all the way? He's hit the outside of the post. Greed. I mean, he is 4-0 up. We're not going to lose this, so... Roddy Piper all day long. That is after The Undertaker. Oh, The Undertaker's the GOAT for sure. Peter Salin. Makes it 5. Hello, Kostos Gamias. Good afternoon to you too, my friend. I'm going to call you my sir. My sir. Good afternoon to you, my sir. Let's put these on properly and just try and keep my voice down. Max is asleep. Greek name. Welcome, my friend. Mr. Tom Colicue, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Tom, we're actually talking a lot about wrestling tonight. Talking about the greatest of all time, having a bit of discussion. What is your opinions on who the greatest of all time wrestler is? I kind of think it's Stone Cold because of what he did and how he changed wrestling in so many ways. But you could argue, I also think that it could be Undertaker. There's a few people that it could be. But welcome, Raiders. This is the Youth to Gold. This is the save where we're only allowed to sign teenagers. We're not allowed to use players 30 or above. And we're going to try and win the Champions League with this team. Hikaru Shida and Asuka, two incredible women's wrestlers there, by the way. Oh, he's green, isn't he? Well, you're not even going to get Mark Kuhn. Not even going to get him. He's signed for Bayer Leverkusen. How frustrating. HBK for me. Yeah, HBK came up. The only reason why I didn't give it to HBK is because of his actions when he was at the top, to be honest. Left a bit of taste in my mouth, I think. There's so many you could think, but I think you go with Shawn Michaels, long-lasting, consistent, and always impressive. That is true. When he come back, he was a lot better, wasn't he? Behaviour-wise. There's no way I'm giving the captaincy to Peter Salin. Got Dean. So who's the captain at the minute? No, I think we keep it at Dean and Martin. We'll go with that. Good. Top 5, Rock, Cena, Sting, Taker, HBK. Well, we signed the right back. So there we go. Undertaker was the biggest star at the time. Was so scary back then. For his injury, he was a pain in the butt. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, he broke his smile, didn't he? Well, he lost his smile. I lost my smile. Cheetah! Welcome, welcome, mate. How you doing, my friend? I looked at that right back then. I don't actually think he's that good. Well, our first league game is against Nuremberg. So far, we've been very underwhelming. We got battered by Bayern Munich. Top 5 is Taker, Randy Orton, Sean, Jericho, and a tie between Randy Savage and Roddy Piper. I think Randy Orton will go down as one of the best once he's retired. I still I consider him to be one of the best, but I think he could be close. Henry! Henry, thank you very much, mate. 2 raids in a very close succession there. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your streams? Welcome, welcome, raiders. How are we tonight? Jericho is a great name to mention. Yeah, I think he's the same as Randy Orton. Once they retire, they'll probably be like appreciated more than what they are now. Which sounds stupid because they're still considered to be like the best around at this point. But won the cup. And have one hand on the league. Lovely stuff. In all honesty, no one can draw more than Austin and The Rock, like comparing CR9 and Messi with all others. Oh yeah, exactly that. So you bought me luck. Good, we need luck. We haven't had luck for a couple of seasons on this yet. Semi-final exits. Bayern Munich just being unbeatable after we beat them for 2 seasons. So, very annoying. Also, shout out to Malteser Falcon, who guided us here. Well, I'm also a huge fan of Mr. Falcon. Regularly pops in here, so thank you very much, Mr. Malteser Falcon. I appreciate it, sir. Craig Coulter was left out of the team. Oh, that's because I usually loan you and you're in the wrong. So, I mean, he's on a lot of wages. I mean, we'll go 60. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Decline that. I don't want to speak to him. Best British-born wrestlers of all time. Regal, Bulldog, Drew, Finlay, Dynamite Kid. I think Pete Dunne is up there for me. Like, genuinely serious. Pete Dunne as one of the best wrestlers ever. But then if you also need to consider... wow, they're paying a lot. You also need to consider the wrestlers that were actually over here as well. Because there were so many really good, like... It's a different ball game, though. It wasn't the same type of American wrestling, like the British wrestling. But it's still really fun to watch. I watched quite... Not like not Catways, Haystacks and Big Daddy. That was just like 2 just massive blokes just hitting each other. But the more technical wrestlers that were there were really entertaining to watch, in my opinion, and still entertaining to watch now. Been very good, Maltese Falcon. How are you, sir? Well, that has ended. So I'm going to close the football down. Bang. Can't believe they sacked Samoa Joe and re-signed Eva Marie. Oh, God. Tell me about it. I was quite surprised with the Eva Marie appointment, not going to lie. Our predicament, I'm in Korean League. Hate it, fell in love with my team, but still want to leave. What do I do? Leave. If you want to leave, leave. Is it just me, or is it hard to get loan fees as well as wage percent this year? It is, yeah, it is, to be fair. FM20, to be fair, FM20, you could kind of abuse it, so I'm glad they don't have that feature as much anymore. No worries, Henry, thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that raid. Okay, so Stalpago is already suspended. Brilliant. Oh, Dean, we need you back, really, mate. That's frustrating. We need Dean back. Okay, the rest of the team's okay. Oh, make sure we don't make that mistake. Pierre Laron's great and all, but probably not who we want to start the game with. We've got some good options on the bench, though. Fitness worry. He is full fitness. He should be fine. Jeff is still coming back from an injury. I think we go with this. Yeah, I think we go with this. Thank you very much, Dutcho, for the follow. Dutch Co for the follow. Appreciate it. No Eyes Pro Wigglytuff. Appreciate you stopping by. The thing is with the Eve Marie thing, I don't understand why they couldn't have just got Peyton Royce to do that. Would have just made so much more sense to me. To do whatever they want Eve Marie to do, Peyton Royce could probably just do exactly the same and be better in the ring. If they wanted to be this like hugely glamour model to look at, Peyton Royce is fucking stunning, like absolutely beautiful woman. Like I don't get it. I just received the worst email ever, by the way. Hermes has got my ASOS parcel. Well, that means I'm not getting that then. Brilliant. Peyton Royce quit? Did she? It looked like she was just released to me. Well, he's told her about what they wanted her to do. I don't know. Very meh originally, but things have moved on a lot since then. She was a great character, just not a very good wrestler. Diaz, get in. That's going to count as well. Good start to the Bundesliga. Officially, she was released as well as Billie Kay. Don't get that either. Do not get that. Billie Kay is fucking hilarious. She was amazing. It's a fabulous Moolah. Oh yeah, but she undefeated for 28 years because she was the booker. I could go undefeated for 28 years if I had my own company and refused to lose. They had a funny tag team. I could have done a lot. The dry as fuck tag division. Exactly. Exactly that. Right. Come on then. Bundesliga, we want this back. We want the Bundesliga back. 2 years we've gone without it now. So let's start off with a bang. Cheetah. Abdallah. Gibbon. That is some goal. Lovely stuff. Still furious they broke up the Iconics, then basically blamed them by releasing them. Exactly. That is coming from one of the best wrestling journalists in the country, in Mr. Tom Colicue. So, whatever Tom says, I agree with. Won the German League 4 seasons in a row. Once I win the Champions League, I'm going to leave. Still on 2027. I wish I was doing as well as you, Patrick, because we won it 2 years in a row. Could not win anything European-wise, and then decided to just start losing the league, even though we have a better team than what we did back then. But there we go. That's a penalty. I think it's because Bayern Munich just got so much better. Bayern Munich's players just got better as well. The players that they were growing into talents, that LEU that they've got in centre midfield is one of the best players in the world right now. No penalty? Really? We've got Ansu Fati as well. So, it's a shame, really. Bayern disaster, my save. He's just got stronger. Pedri, Ansu Fati. They're basically just Barcelona. What a tackle that is by Cheetah. Come on. Diaz. Cheetah. He's going to hit that on the volley then. That would have been naughty. Play it in if you can. There we go. What a run. Oh, he's at the post. Was Dusty Rhodes a booker, but Flair held the belt more times? I think so. Got rid of the signed German players and filled it full of your wonder kids and Brazilians. Nice. Wow. Imagine, why would they kick it that way? There's just no one there. There we go, cheater again. Can we find someone? I mean, it's weird play, but I'll take it. We still got the ball. Antonio. He's booked his ideas up. He's played terrible at the start of this season. It's not a penalty. It's the second time we're going to go through this now. Bayern and PSG have paid money to FM. That's why they keep winning. Finished 12th. Jesus. That's not going to be a penalty either. Chris, I don't know if you have done so, or even Dan, one of the Discord mods. Could you just put out a message in Discord, maybe just at here for everyone at the football. Now that the football's finished, if anyone wants to come in and watch the stream. Impressed with your solid defending. Let's go. Alright, let's encourage the boys. Bayern Munich 2-0 up. We're 3-0 up though. Cassidy, come on. Come on. Beauty. Poor keeping. Up the vine in the ass. Rami, I mean, it's audacious. Rami Azar, get in. Little Gonza, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Bang. Very audacious, but we'll take it. 62nd minute then. 64th by the time I managed to actually pause it. We'll change a few things around. We'll put Peter Salin on. Again, Antonio's not doing the best. We'll pop him on. One more sub to make. Abuda. Bring on Abuda for Eduardo Diaz for the time being. Lovely. 4-0. Let's go. Red Bull Leipzig losing to Hoffenheim, although that's not too much of a shock because... Oh no, they're drawing now because Hoffenheim were decent last year. Schalke winning with pretty much all of my ex-players. We're going to make it 5. Let's start off with a huge bang. The trouble is we just can't beat Bayern themselves. Getting battered 3-0, but still. We could just continuously beat the rest of the Bundesliga. Hopefully they'll drop some points somewhere. Cheetah. What a run that is. Pulls it back. Nobody's there. That's... You're actually going to come back from this. They got Harrison Kinder Bueno back on loan again. Had a few offers for him. 15 million, 18 million. Rejected it just in case. He's still young. I like to see what he develops like. Oh, wow. Godwin. What a shit name. I think you're right, Jace. They're coming back now. Danny Royland. Do you remember him? Very early on, we were trying to sign him from Karlsruhe. Good finish, that. Good touch and finish. Hi, I'm new to Twitch. Well, welcome, David. Welcome, my friend. Hopefully you enjoy your time here. Drop a follow, David. Maybe leave notifications on for next time we go live. And you won't miss it. Abdullah. Cheetah. Come on, 5. It's 5. Thank you, David, for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, Christopher Harding. Peter Salin makes it 6. Get in there. This is what we want. This is exactly what we want and need. Come on. Hello, Millie. It's going alright, my friend. How are you? Cool. 6-1 start to the season. Got to be happy with that. And we sit top. Good. Eintracht Frankfurt's back in, losing. Of course they are. Jamal Masalia, he's back. 26 now. Thank you very much, Nimi, for the follow. Like to know why you stripped him of the captaincy. Oh, for fuck's sake, just... Good. That's a good decision to make, Luke. Sixth in the second Bundesliga so far, beat Hamburg in the derby, so doing alright. Good stuff. I love that song, Jace. Cheater, cheater. He's so fast. He makes others look not so fast. Leipzig up next. 2-2 draw that they had in their first game. Oh no, Hoffenheim won. Fair enough. Wow, there's not one draw. Okay, Victor Rodriguez. I mean... How is it? 5'11". 475k we signed him a few years ago, and they're offering this. This is what I mean, viewers. 20 million. I'll take 20 million. I'll take 20 million. We just need to find some players to replace them with, because there's not a lot of options, to be honest. Who's this guy? I mean, he looks quite good. What would it take? 5. 80. Not giving him 86 million. Not giving him that much. Hellerson Matthias. So they're just not very good. All these players, they're just not very good. Very underwhelming. $20,000 season tickets. I dare say that is a hell of a close to how big our actual stadium is. 22,000. God, you can't get a ticket for love nor money at this club. I wonder. I still don't know whether to ask for a new stadium yet. We've got £500 million in the bank. I still don't think they will... let's see. Rejected. What? Terrible. They won't even do the youth. We got 500 billion. They're saying no to that. Shocking. Dean, he's so mean. He makes others crumble like Mr. Bean. Casper, welcome, my friend. First time watching you here on Twitch. Been watching you on YouTube. Great content. I appreciate it, my friend. Talk to them. Use work a few years in. We've tried before, and they were literally just having none of it. Would you rather rely on signing players ready for the first team and hoping someone comes through your youth team? Can't stress how important this is. I have to consider what you said. Well, that time it worked. It didn't work the last time. Let's try that one again. You can ask as much as you like. I'm not even going to bother continuing with that. The new stadium, I mean, we are missing out on some serious money here. We believe our ambition for the club can be achieved without the need to leave our current new home. Financial benefits. You don't feel financial rewards. Is this one of the things we just go through all of them until they say yeah or no? Left behind by our rivals. Yes, they're just not having it. Just not having it. Hello, Sarah. How you doing this evening? £25 million for this. We signed him for like less than $1 million. He's terrible. Okay. With no fans in Euro games, I have the same problem. It's a disaster. Absolutely. I'm very good, Sarah. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We've got Leipzig up, second game of the Bundesliga season. We've played a couple of games in the cups, in the Super Cup so far. We got battered, by the way, by Bayern Munich. That wasn't great. But still, we trudge on, we continue. Oh, that's not good. Hands in his transfer request. I genuinely think this could be the last season that we have all of these guys, because Rami's contract runs out 2031. So we may have to look for replacements. Craig Coulter, I'm going to reject it because he might be someone that we need in the next couple of years. I have got some players out on loan who are good, and of course we've got Peter Salin, who hasn't progressed as much as what I thought he would. Now that he's 21, I thought he would have got a lot better, like finishing wise. But we do have some really good strikers out on loan. If we take a look at some of the loan signings that we have, Adam Becker is one that has been playing for Schalke for quite a long time. This guy looks quite decent. He's just 19, the Chilean. Sent him out on loan again. But as a direct replacement, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Nobody's as good. Just offer Rami a new contract when no team wants him. That's if that happens. That's if it happens. But at the minute, he is not signing a new deal. He's been very stubborn with it. So we'll see how that goes in the long run. But I can't see it going very well. We also got, of course, Karl-Marx Krauss, who's becoming a very good striker. He just hasn't... It's not always scoring. This is what worries me, his balanced personality. Who's your key player in this save? So, I think it... We've got two players who are outstanding, to be honest. We've got Rami, who is an elite striker, although he only has 11 finishing. But he's been like a goal scorer, our highest goal scorer for a number of years now. And we also have Dean Harris on the left-hand side, an elite winger. He's been amazing for us. Dean, he always has a high average rating, 7.86 last season. 23 assists. 23. Which is phenomenal, to be honest. Considering the amount of games that we sub him off because of how tired they get on the winger role. I doubt with my world-class Brazilian right-back end that's selling to PSG for 25 million. Damn. Right, so he's going on loan, which is good. Decline that. Crazy players. Yeah, we've also got a really good left-back as well, to be fair. Let Salam Mahania run wild. I don't think he's good enough. That's the trouble, Jace. We might have to go to just a one-up-top formation. Because we've got loads of cams. We could have like a shadow striker. Shadow striker situation. We've got Joe Vernon as well, who, to be quite frankly, he could be our best player, to be honest. Right now, he could be our best player. He is sick. He's so good. So, I mean, Rami, they offered £170 million for Rami, but the thing is, we don't need the money, because, like again, we can't sign anyone. This is just nobody on the planet that we can sign right now. So we're struggling. Struggling to fill that void. Joe Vernon has been named. Rocket Chicken is Joe Vernon every time he comes in. Wasn't Gajiro Kong doing well in the shadow striker? He was for a season, but the team wasn't doing very well, so we moved the shadow striker back. And as soon as we changed the shadow striker role, Gajiro didn't do as well as he did before. So he got 13 goals in his first season. The second season, I mean, 2 goals, 0 assists. Play terrible. So it's not bad. Werner's just all round insane. Yeah, I've been really tempted to play him in centre midfield, but we just haven't had a good enough left back to replace him. This could be our Egyptian prince coming in to save us from Rami Azar. We'll see. We'll see. Still got a long way to go yet. Comes deep to get ball. I'm not a big fan of that. So I want to stop doing that. Oh, really? Try knocking the ball past opponents. Okay, we'll try that, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Fuck Kajirafong. Oh, you guys crack me. Right, Red Bull Leipzig. So, is Dean back yet? Where is Dean? No, oh, come on. Tomorrow, right? That's it then. He's in. He is in, whether you like it or not. Stav McGoll is back as well. I can't make up my mind who to take off. Fairhurst. Sorry, Fairhurst. Right, so he's staying in. I think we go with that. Oh, hold on. Oh, Abdullah's in the team already. I think we go with this. Let's go with that. Wine needs topping up. You love your wine, Chris, didn't you? Don't blame you. So the Leipzig team, Claudoso is a former player. Szoboszlai obviously is amazing. Dani Olmo is amazing. Do they have any other former players? Their best player, Said Salah, is on the bench, so that's good. Jan, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Have faith. So let's try that. And, of course, how good is Said Salah now? He's still Dean Harris, but he is decent. Palestinian winger. Don't know how long we'll stream for tonight, by the way, guys. Mainly because I am quite tired already. First day back at work and all that. And tomorrow night, I have my fitness test. And I still got some stuff to do for the sponsorship tonight. Here he is, Dean Harris. Come on, son. Karl Marx Kraus. Back to Dean. Rami. Oh, it's a close one. It is a close one. Xavi, thank you very much for the follow. How are you today? Cassidy's upset. Don't know why. Let's fire him up. Dean. Why'd you have to keep doing this to me, Dean? I don't believe it. Go on, Chia. Rami. Go on, son. Yes! Come on. Cheers to Rami. So the Bundesliga team of the season came out. It was the 2 centre-backs were actually both Bayern centre-backs, and the 2 centre midfielders were both Bayern. But we had Dean Harris, Cheetah, Rami Azar, and then a Bayern Munich striker as well. With Martin Pickard in goal. And Joe Vernon left back. I don't think we had the right back. Soon may the weather man come. I mean, just let him run all the way through. They're targeting me. Dean, honestly. Trying my best there. Bayern Munich winning 1-0 again. We will stay top because of our amazing goal difference, though. Hopefully. I'll try and find the team of the season. It looked quite good, to be fair. One day when the coming is done, we'll take our lead and go. You weren't that bad. Come on. You can do better than this. Right, gotta defend now. That's all good. That's all good. You can head it wide if you like. Both their centre backs have yellow cards. Did we? We did the opposition instructions. Right, it's about the 60th minute mark. Just want to check to see. Everybody's playing okay. Nobody's too tired yet, so I think we'll continue. We've only got 2 subs left. Bayern Munich now 2-0 up. Right, let's make another change. How much are you prepared to pay when the guy you are scouting has a really cool name? Oh, double it. Easily double it. Cool hair, cool name, double it. Fernando Jr. will bring him on. 6.5 for Jeff. Actually. No. Stav for Jeff. Because he's playing in the other row. You can finally upgrade my laptop to a PC. Good man. Yes, come on. That's good for us. Lovely stuff, Chris. You'll honestly see such a huge difference. What was the RAM that you got? Oh, just right place, right time there for Karl Marx Krauss. I have 16 gig of RAM, but I was going to upgrade it because of the editing that I do. But now that Sid does my editing, I don't think I really need to yet. So I might not have to touch it for a while. Surely that's offside. We had a Russian in the squad who went by the surname Suka. Rolled on the floor, laughed myself. 32, that's what I wanted to go to because I only have 16. Ali Meister, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Oh, not a kickoff highlight as well. I was hoping we could see this game out, close the game down, bit of possession football. If we score again, that might be ideal. But here we go. Fuck my laptop. Just sold my left arm for another forward called Prince. Now I have 2 Prince set up. I start every important match listening to the Spin Doctors. I mean, yeah, he's called Prince. Definitely had to sign him. They're good players and they're called Prince. Don't blame you. What a ball that is. Come on. Get in there. Christopher Hardin. That is phenomenal. That is why Hertha Berlin wanted to sign him for like 170 million. Cost me a few quid, but I went to play Warzone as well as FM, so I'd pay a bit more. Don't blame you. Be worth it. I still have Cyberpunk to play. Just haven't actually activated it yet. Come on. Casper, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Come on, nothing silly, please. Salah again. Just got to stop him. That's good. That is good. Right, so. Shorter, lower tempo. Focus of play down the wings. Waste time, but be more disciplined. Slow the pace down. Distributing the ball to the centre backs. Stay on your feet. Thank you, Sean, for the follow as well. Praise the boys on this great victory that we should keep. Joe, don't get the ball away there, son. Just let him run all the way through and have a shot. Good. Decent win that was. We're happy with that. Jose Luis Hernandez. He's now 21. So 2 goals for Karl Marx Kraus. Good start of the season for him. Hello, Carl. How are you, mate? We started off very well, sir. 2 wins from 2 so far. Top of the league. Can't believe we sold him for 32 million. When we signed him for only 475k. See you later. That's amazing. That is business. I'm very good, thank you very much. How are you today? I just want my Dean Harris back, that's all. He's resumed full training again. Feels it dread. Let's just see. Who is the most expensive player who is 19 that would want to come to us? Walter Nlovu. He's quick, but he's not good. Or a Japanese player, maybe? Again, 19. That's not good for 19. And this is our problem. There is literally nobody around who is good enough for us. Too slow. Craig Hughes. Next Ryan Giggs, is he? Awful. Zongfi. Actually not that bad, but he's 19. And there's just nobody. Get it anyway. Transfer window closes soon. I wonder if we'll have any of those ridiculous bids again. 170 million was the biggest for Rami Azar. If it's over 200 million, got no one to replace him, so there's not really much point. Think of the Chinese shirt sales. Exactly. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the Bundesliga Team of the Year, wasn't I? Players Team of the Year. Here it is. So Dean Harris, Cheetah, Rami Azar, and Martin. Oh, Joe Vernon wasn't in that. I thought he was. But the 2 wingers, Rami Azar and Martin. So, who else won shit? Rami got the top scorer. by some margin as well. Bundesliga Team of the Year. What's the difference then? Players Team of the Year. It's exactly the same. Are you training tonight? No, not tonight, Chris. Tomorrow and Thursday is my training, but it's fitness test week, so I'm not really looking forward to it at all, to be honest. One coach really focuses on the training, fitness-wise, and one coach just wants to focus on the wrestling. So it's really frustrating. Because my class, I'm taught by the wrestling coach. We are not as fit as the other class, and which I agree with. Like, we shouldn't be doing as much of the fitness stuff when we only have an hour and a half. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right. Now, we're in a shit situation because we are... Oh, we're the second seeds. Oh, that's good. So, yeah, the fitness test is 50 press-ups, sit-ups. Not in this order. So, it's 50 squats to start off with. 50 squats, 50 press-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 lunges, 50 mountain climbers, then 50 burpees, then an 800-meter run. I mean, it figures you can probably do the fitness on your own. Yeah, that's the idea. But I just don't have time because of my full-time job and this. Just run the ropes for 10 minutes. Oh, I've done that before. That's hard. Right. So we can't have Group A. Group H should be the dream. Roma. Or AZ, to be honest. Let's see. Just don't put us in PSG. Oh, what a difficult group that is. Nope. Not Barcelona. Yes! Roma! Come on. I'd be dead doing any of them. It is hard. It is very, very hard. I think my first time I did 23 minutes. And Lille, that's difficult. I did 23 minutes, and then I reduced it down to 17 when I was really fit. Then the last time I did it, when I was really unfit, after November lockdown, I did it in 24 because I just didn't feel very well that day, to be honest. So I want to get around 20 minutes. That's actually a difficult, like, Europa League group, that. But I fancy our chances getting out of that. Ribeiro hands in transfer request, rejecting it. Watch FM Dicker still. More than likely, Jace, yeah. Okay, let's decline. And let's hope nobody comes in for any of our players and time just ticks on by and we don't have to worry about it. Please. Hamilton Teixeira. I'm going to keep him because he's useful. Here we go. Karl Marx Kraus, because they can't get Rami. Another one coming from that. Oh no. How do I tell Gunter Kraus that his third player's gone? Why is he unhappy? Oh, he wanted to leave to PSG. How do I tell him? Antonio was like, you don't have to worry about this player. He's not going to go anywhere. Oh, fuck you, Hertha Berlin. Like, seriously, fuck you. Oh. 66 million is a steal. Oh, they completed it. Three times his player's gone. Alright, Diaz. Now Hertha want Diaz. Leave. Leave us alone. Right. Somebody else please tell Gunter. I don't want to have to tell him this. Is he decent? No. This is going to be our problem now. Is who we replace these players with. Because he scored a lot of goals for us last season. Seriously scored a lot of goals. I think we... Right, I've got a plan. I don't think the Egyptian is ready yet. Oh my god, Barcelona's just signed Arezzo. Did we just get money for that? 625k. Alright, that's quite cool. I think we do this. Because we have like 3 or 4 players who can play this role. Record someone when the window shuts. The trouble is we don't have anyone who's as good. So the strikers that we have out, this guy, nowhere near good enough. Adam Becker is okay. He's not amazing. He's more of a winger than anything because he has bad composure and anticipation. And Eric Svan, he's just pacey. Again, 11 finishing. We got this Luxembourg player who could be good, but he's only 18. Long way to go yet. Looks badass as well, to be fair. So I don't think there's anybody... And obviously we got a few players who can play that shadow striker role, like Kajiro Kong, Abuda. Abuda can play the shadow striker role quite well, I think. I think we go for this. We don't have anyone in the youth team. This guy's our only option. And he is not ready yet. Unsporting personality. He has bad composure of 9. Which I think we probably should look at increasing, to be honest. Take control of this player. Composure and decisions. Hello, Mr. Credo. How are you, buddy? He looks potentially good, the Luxembourg lad. He does, to be fair. Oh, I can't believe. 3 players. 3 players he has lost. I didn't even know he had that in his contract. That's the thing. Usually I'm really good with making sure they don't have a release clause now. But to be fair, I did sign him a long time ago. This is a huge amount of money, by the way, for Eduardo Diaz. He's good, so I'm going to keep him. But It's fucking Hertha Berlin again. They're just so rich. They're as rich as us, but they're allowed to sign other players. One thing I might check. Hopefully the transfer window hasn't closed yet. Of course it does. One thing I was going to check then is take off this. Now who's on there? I bet it's just our players. Juan Manuel Mendoza. So yeah, again, no one too amazing. George Zimmerman. Again, nobody who has finishing abilities. Oh, I see an ES Tunis player. They're always good. But he isn't. He isn't good. He's worth 4 million somehow. Oh. That just froze now. I want that to be slightly up. So these are the guys. Yuri Tasarov. How fucking good is he for 18? Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh, why didn't I do this ages ago? Where are all these players coming from? Why didn't I do this before? I'm happy to sign both, because I know I can make more money for them. Kim Jong-seok. He's not as good, but it would be kind of cool to sign him. Oh, maybe I overpaid for that one. I'll pass on him because he's 19. But those three there, I'm more than happy to sign them. Exactly, scouts are not doing their jobs here. Enjoy the penthouse farm the other day? Yeah, farm was decent. Max didn't really enjoy it, but there you go. So weird. Scout for attributes with finish and 15 and overlook. There we go. Happens, I guess. Right, let's not make the mistake that he signs for the club he's at again. You will accept this. I'm going to take away that, because that does my tits in. Considerable interest. Good, right. So all these three signings here. Tasarov, where's he from? Transfer cancelled. Okay. How annoying. Like, I know the transfer window's closed. I just want to sign them anyway. So shit. Fine. Right. Mohamed Sami's in. Good. Right, let's go then. Lived 10 minutes from there now, not in Plymouth anymore. Took my youngest for his first birthday and he fell asleep the whole way round. That's exactly the same as Max. They're just not interested. Probably not going to be interested for a while. So I'm going to have to wait probably another week before I can sign those guys again. Okay. Well, actually, Fairhurst is back. So. Let's go for this. This seems reasonable. You'll be able to sign them now. No, but sometimes, like, when deals fall through like that, they don't want to speak to you, do they? We'll see. Bruno Coutinho. What a name that is for a goalkeeper. So they've also gone really defensive. They have this man who... has been popping up quite often. I just don't think he's good enough for us. He's 20 now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But still. Should be fine because it was due to the deadline. Maybe. We'll take a look after this. Okay. Pretty sure that's our old striker as well up top for them. Skenner Shaqiri. Oh no, it's a guy we tried to sign. Juan Miranda. Joshua Wagnerman is still there. How is he still there? Come on. Nice early go. Let's take our mind off what just happened there. 4-4-1-1. This could be a better tactic for us. Hard to say. Rami just didn't even jump then. Dean! Oh. All the transfers in FM21 demo non-negotiable. On the demo? Abdullah, come on. Oh. I can't believe Hertha stole our player again. Mince me the hamburgers. Oh, Neil. I love it when you just come in with quick whips like that. Right, so Schalke currently nicking the top spot with our old player there, Kouame. And that's not good. Stefan Ambrosius. Isaac Bergman Johansson with the assist there as well. I can't believe it was Gunter again. I feel so bad. 3 players. Well, I'm dreading him coming back and watching. Hello, Rolels. How are you, mate? Oh, so fucking annoying. Okay. 6.5. Let's put these on attack. He's right-footed, isn't he? Oh, he's left-footed. Just because every offer I've got so far is non-negotiable, I have to sell my players. I don't want half their price. I'm sorry, my friend. I have no idea what you mean. I feel so bad last hysterically. I do feel so bad though. Name 3 players. All 3 of them been sold. The other 2 I had some doing in, but I wasn't using them as much. This one I intended to continue to using as my #1 striker. There's a good ball. Rami! Yes! We need Rami on form. We should name the next one Don't Sell Kraus or Not For Sale Kraus. Oh. Hertha are going to be a force as well now. Because he was very good. Bayern Munich are losing 3-0 right now. We need to win this game. We seriously need to win this game. We'll put on Gajira as well. Antonio's playing terrible. Why is he now playing bad? Jesus, 6.7. Apprehensive. We'll put on Jeff. Let's go a bit more attacking. Salin. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Yeah. We'll go for broke. I'm going to give it 5 or 10 minutes, then we'll go a little bit more direct. Right, let's go a little bit more direct. Focus play, or underlaps even. Be a bit more expressive. Higher tempo. Go wide. And we'll push right up on them. Because if it puts us 1 point above Bayern, obviously it'd be so much better getting those 3 points. It's not going to happen though. Oh, what a terrible second half that was. Disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Leo Demas, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. We're actually going to call it a day there. So I'm sorry for the very bad timing. But I really do appreciate it nonetheless. Also, massive thank you to Henry and for Tom Colique for their raids as well. Really appreciated. Make sure you check out Leo Demas there. We have put the link in there. Drop the man a follow. Right, who are we going to raid over to? Let's take a look and see who is online as I go to the Just Chatting page. Okay. Lisa number 9, Greg Lad. Kempser. Dave has a party's on. I don't think I've raided Dave has a party for a long time. So we'll raid Dave. Thank you all for watching tonight, by the way, viewers. We're going to be back on Thursday. Not quite sure what time. Probably around about the same time today, just slightly after 9 o'clock because I've got training beforehand. But if you can join me then, that would be fantastic. Also, Saturday is obviously the main stream of the week. That's when we get our biggest numbers. That's when the majority of things happen. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thank you very much for everyone who resubbed, who raided today, and for all of the new follows. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you check out tomorrow's video. It's a fantastic video, of course it is, but it is absolutely amazing. So hopefully see you very soon, and I will catch you on Thursday for another one. Bye bye.